5-yard line. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw here. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Halfback sent in motion. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now Kelly on the toss. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. Kelly to try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing now is Carr. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the punter King to send it away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In motion right comes Gordon. Play action. Now Carr. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They're going to look to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vasquez. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw now on 1st down. Room to run inside the 40. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Vasquez. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Carr to throw on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Carr on the give. It's Washington. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Mario Edwards able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And down he'll go at the 25. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Give. This is Kelly. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Let's go. 1, 9, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. 1, 9, 1, 9, flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Here we go. 1, 9, let's go. 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. You ain't doing nothing today. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190. Hold this. Motion.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Anderson. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And the Raiders have got him. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, we got to get this stuff here. Flex round. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Let's go. 190.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And the back goes into motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ohio. Let's go. Ohio.
Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ohio. Ohio.
Let's get some penetration here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle, and the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you